Alright, good evening ladies and gentlemen. My name is Allison and I'd like to welcome you back to the Ice Cavern, here in Ocarina of Time 3D. Last time, we rescued our swarm brother Darunia from the clutches of Volvagia, and by extension, rescued the Kingdom of Hyrule from certain destruction, only to find ourselves at the complete opposite end of the spectrum, from the Fire Temple to surrounded by Freezards. The best way to take care of these guys is with a taste of Din's fire. I guess Link just has skin of steel and no amount of temperature can ever phase him, but something that I love is just how out of balance he gets when he's on ice. Granted, nobody here likes ice physics, but I think that animation is just adorable. So, considering that this is a mini dungeon of sorts, they do add quite a few new mechanics that we haven't seen before, like these silver rupees that we need to collect 5 of in order to, oh my god, avoid flying jars. But to open the way forward, you want to avoid this very slowly rotating blade so that we don't get sliced to ribbons. That would be ideal. And we can grab ourselves a spatula. But you'll also notice that there is a ton of red ice everywhere, and there's not a lot that we can do about that at the moment, but luckily we are on our way to figuring that out, which is why we went and collected those 10 Poes for an extra bottle. But hopefully, thank you for the cutscene not murdering me, we can just go and crouch with our shield and get on through this, because there's a lot for us to accomplish today, and I'm not really looking forward to it. You want to watch out for falling icicles and even more freezards that you can, for some reason, hookshot onto to pretty good effect. But, let's see. This area is pretty straightforward, even though it still has a dungeon map and a compass. Oh, and also ice keys, which is great. So, luckily, we have incredible iframes and a lot of Din's fire. And I'm going to be abusing the hell out of it for as long as I can. Thank you. You can still use your shield to block them, but I still think they should get fiery death. Yeah. So over here, you'll notice blue fire. That's kind of a novel concept, and it does not seem natural, but maybe I could use it for something. Yeah, you're telling me. There we go. This is what you want all of your bottles for, and this is what we're going to be doing everything with, so let's just go and switch it on up. Hopefully everything is dead. And drink up the green potion we bought, even though we're gonna fill everything else up here. And let's stock on up as much blue fire as we can possibly muster. Yes, we are gonna need this much of it, but not all of it is entirely necessary, and you don't need to burn all of the red ice you find. It's okay to leave some for later. Although I'm pretty sure there's a purple rupee in that one. We'll have to see. But let's go and drop this off right here and see what's inside this chest. Oh yeah, just burning at my feet. Lovely. So we've already got a pretty impressive chest, so this is always great news, but of course, it's the dungeon map. We are 4 minutes in and we're already here. This is good news. This pleases me, if I could be Frank Gallagher with you. But we can also just go and do this. We might as well before moving on. There's another place we can stock up on blue fire, but it's an infinite supply, so you mustn't worry much about it. And oh my god, I'm gonna die. Jesus, I don't know how I fell down there. All right, let's try it again. This ice is a little too slippery for me, I fear. And this analog stick does not work in my favor. I'll go and snag some more before moving on. And I think we go back to that first room, right? Eventually we go back there. There's not really a whole lot of variance. Oh, but you know what? There's actually, I think, a piece of heart in here. So that works out fantastically in our favor. Ooh, you spawn back. Oh my god. Right, so a lot of these rooms will have respawning enemies and icicles, stalactites, mites, whatever you want to call them. And I'm not a huge fan of that. Which way do we want to go? I suppose we'll have to go in both directions regardless, but you can leave me alone, and I don't think it can reach me from here. I'll have to look at the map. because I think we're on our way to getting the compass. Am I going the wrong way? Yes, I am. Let's go in this direction. See what happens. This room will have, I think, another place for fire. So that's a plus, right? But I don't know. I am kind of a fan of this place, if not for the music. I just generally really enjoy snowy areas too. I don't know about you, but I love for my body temperature to be freezing cold. Holy hell, that was laggy as hell. Hello? Thank you. God, that button does not work to save my life. This touchpad, man. It's gonna get me killed one of these days. Let's go and, watch out for stuff. Shenanigans. Oh, there it is. I vaguely recall in Master Quest, one of the icicles would actually fall on your head in front of these areas. That's piece of heart number 3, which is nice and all. But there's also, oh, okay. Can this hurt you? I don't think the blue fire can do much, but I wish it was like the randomizer where your fire arrows could also be that. Cool, man. Thanks for getting me out of the cutscene. Is that just gonna be a thing? He's screwing me over like that? That's awesome. It's my favorite. But it's the compass. 6 minutes in and we've already got that, so things are looking fine and dandy here. This guy's gonna dive bomb me in my... Never mind. Thank you. And we'll take another one. Why not? All right, you guys want to like go away, please? You get the full sword treatment. I should probably go ahead and just have my hookshot on, just for good measure, because right over here... Good, I did not get impaled. That would have been embarrassing. Another Skulltula. This place is kind of flushed, actually. It is not bad. But that's essentially a dead end, and a pretty easy way to get your stuff back. Ugh. Let's go over here. Let's see what we got going on. Is this the ice puzzle that everyone seems to detest? I just want to be careful, because clearly Keese are my worst enemy, and yes it is. Well, it would be nice if I had Dins, but don't need it. Got the hook shot, and we'll just take you on. And there's another Skulltula in here. Oh boy. Yeah, and I think we have to play the Song of Time in here, actually. Gentle. Don't spaz out too much there, Link. I have to be a little careful with using my motion control because I've been accidentally disconnecting this, which is like incredibly annoying. And I just hope it doesn't happen during a recording, just shimmying the damn wire loose out of the capture card. But it's on the fritz, and I think if I just like resoldered it, it would be fine. But another classic case of needing some blue fire to get rid of this red ice. Burning my feet in the process. I'm going to snag that one. So in case you needed to figure this out, it's really not that bad, but let's go ahead and throw this off so that it can respawn. And we can see that the other ones are in a fairly simple pattern to grab. You're gonna need this platform to get most of them. And I don't think we're gonna need the hook shot. No. Whoop. Okay, careful now, Mr. Cruz. No need to fall in the chasm yourself. But we are gonna need to drop some rupees off soon. Oh, great. Let's climb on up. There's another place to re-up on your fire if you need it. We probably should. But first, yes, we are gonna play the Song of Time for suspended blocks. Incredible. What a view. What a great chest. And wow. So 60 rupees that we can't do much about. And some more fire. I think that might be every bit that we'll need, but still good to have. Let's go and take this very carefully. And we can set you on right over here. I don't think I even need this to grab this one. Ugh. And then we go and push this one. We could have grabbed this one sooner, but I like grabbing it now. Maybe we'll get the lucky rotato of truth. Nope. The camera, it just never works in our favor. And it's always in a different direction. Off it goes. Yeah, I think there's gonna be a lot of editing in this, just with how much I'm playing songs and moving blocks and yoinking myself from place to place. Ooh, hello. Don't like that. Let me do this before you have a chance to blow your icy breath on me. Oh, thank you. If you want, you could go back and fill this up. I think we're set for now. I don't remember this last room. Is this just the boss already? That actually is not bad. I can appreciate this. It is but a simple white Wolfos. He's done. No more. That is the ice cavern. Man, those keys absolutely wrecked my business, but thanks for the nuts. Let's go and claim our prize. Our third and final chest. And can you guess what it is? The iron boots. So heavy you can't run, so heavy you can't float. Oh, but wait. We meet again, Mr. Cruz. Oh, if you came here to meet the Zoras, you wasted your time. This is all there is. With one exception, the Zoras are now sealed under this thick ice sheet. I managed to rescue the Zora princess from under the ice, but she left for the water temple. Oh. So this is apparently all because of an evil curse that is hidden within the water temple. And unless we shut it off, the ice will never melt. If I have the courage to confront the danger and save the Zoras, a song that leads to the temple will be taught to us. Time passes, people move, like a river's flow, it never ends. A childish mind will turn to noble ambition, young love will become deep affection, and the clear water's surface reflects growth. Now listen to the serenade of water. We've learned the Serenade of Water, our shortest song yet. Please don't do the thing. Please don't. No, stop. You have really got to stop blinding me like that, Sheik, my man. How dare you? So let's go ahead and equip this. We've got ourselves the iron boots, which are going to be pretty important for later and, well, pretty much for what we're about to do. But this allows us to return via a very sneaky exit that is clear up here, and we can leave. Yeesh. We're gonna just get blocked by all of these icicles, and we never have to come back, unless, I guess, I need more blue fire, but you want to leave with at least 2 right now. We have an extra just in case, but there is something kind of interesting that we can grab immediately here in Zora's Fountain with our new iron boots. Like Navi was saying, we only have a limited amount of time to breathe underwater, and there's so much of this game that you don't have to worry about, that you don't even need to work on your oxygen flow. But there is a piece of heart here, giving us 15 total heart containers, and it reset our timer, which is kind of nice. I didn't realize it had done that. But you would think that we would be taking damage, right? We're in icy cold water. Hypothermic values, no, the only thing we're worried about is running out of breath. And isn't that, like, more prone to happen to people in icy cold waters? I don't know, I just feel like that's a little detail that they definitely could have implemented, but nah, we're alright. So let's head back in here. As we remember, King Zora was encased in this ice, and we have to free him. His butt must go loose. Otherwise, this river will never flow again. Nice. And I suppose we'll just talk to you from over here. He otherwise would not grant us an audience. So this is not entirely necessary, but for what we're about to do, it is. Yes, I did save you. Looks like you have a hard time breathing underwater. As an expression of my gratitude, I grant you this tunic. With this, you won't choke underwater. Look at that, it gives us gills. We have the Zora tunic. It's adult size, so it won't fit a kid, and when I wear it, I won't drown. I like how it says drown underwater. It just seems like a little redundant, I guess. But that'll be nice to have, and a good change of scenery, considering we've been wearing this thing and sweating in it for the past couple hours. But we'll go and use our second blue fire to make way for the incredible Zora shop that we have absolutely no business in. I'm gonna go ahead and swap out just a couple things here. Here we go. And let's go and see what they have on for sale. I think virtually everything, unless I forget. We're gonna throw Zora tunic on. So again, it's worth 300 rupees if you lose it or if you don't save King Zora. I don't know if it's even necessary, but I gotta drop off my rupees, and I'm a little nervous about how much I have on hand, but it's not really even that important right now. We're not gonna go rupee hunting, but there is one thing that we are gonna start, and it's the Bigoron sword trading quest. We already have a crazy cuckoo in our pocket that we used to wake up Talon back in Kakariko, so I will meet you guys back there in just a moment. Now that it is bright and early, we can go and report back with our pocket cuckoo to our old friend who is pretty curious about the state of affairs with this damn thing. And I'm annoyed that I didn't do this sooner because I would have loved to hold on to this new item as soon as I possibly could. But how's it going? Oh yes, this cuckoo is absolutely thrilled. And if I could possibly hand it on over to you. Yeah, he must have awakened an extremely lazy guy, the only metric that I measure for this type of thing. So, if I'm interested, she will give us a rare valuable cuckoo who goes by the name of Kohiro. And it used to be her brother's. Its blue body is quite charming. It's so cute. Well, since her brother is gone, it's strange, but Kohiro has fallen into a deep depression and stopped growing. So yes, I would love to. Wow, it matches. Unlike other cuckoos, Kohiro rarely crows, and it's a little angry too. All right, well, you know what that means. We need to take this puppy straight on to the Lost Woods. And when I say puppy, I mean cuckoo, obviously. Reason for that being is her brother is actually the son of the poacher who used to sit under this tree and mope about things and also say pretty concerning things. So once again, I'll meet you guys there in just a moment. With Kohiro in tow, we are bound to make this poor man's soul as happy as the day he was when, well, the last time he was happy. How's it going, friendo? Listen, I got someone who's very happy to see you. Normally, only a nice guy like me can tame you. Oh, so nice. Oh, yeah, Mr. Nice Guy. I guess we gotta help him. Deliver this to the old hag in the potion shop. But it will disappear if I take too long, so I have to hurry. Alright, this is where things get a little dicey because we have a fresh, odd mushroom that will spoil if we don't make it back to Kakariko before time runs out. We have 3 minutes to get there, and if you use a warp song of any kind, it will immediately rot in your inventory, which is why you might want to go ahead and plant some magic seeds around to make getting back a little fast. And also, Epona. We've only been to the potion shop once, but you do want to make sure it's still daylight when you get here so that we can cut through the other potion shop in order to get there. And easiest way to do that is just to, I don't know, play the sun song. But otherwise you could climb up and do the cool little fence trick that I showed off like 12 episodes ago. Make it cool, but we'll do it this way. It's not often we get to take shortcuts through these small businesses that are still struggling after COVID and getting hit with those extra 145% tariffs from, I don't know, Termina. But let's go and run on in here. And we did it in half the time. So, I don't know. I feel like it's probably ethically ambiguous whether or not we should give this to her, but... Oh, cool. What, is that going to be a thing? I guess I have to talk to her first. What a mysterious smell. You must have something. Oh, right. Here you go. Some guy gave this to me, and... So it looks like she didn't want him to go there, and now we're stealing from the forest in the name of capitalism. Oh. That's so weird. Why does everything fade to black? But I don't know, maybe she just got a hit of the psychosis. But it is the strongest medicine she has ever produced. But the poultice will not work on a monster? That's a really odd thing to preface that with. But she gives us the odd poultice. You don't know what's going on between this lady and that guy, but we gotta take it to the Lost Woods. It keeps telling us that it's marked on the map subscreen, but it would be nice if it was actually on the touchscreen map. There's no medicine that can cure a fool. Luckily, there's no time limit for this, so I'll meet you guys back at the Lost Woods. Whew, man, I'm gonna hate this in editing, aren't I? Oh, he's gone. Or he transformed into a little girl? That guy isn't here anymore. Except for the Kokiri, people who come into this forest end up lost. They become Stalfos. That's why he's not here anymore. Only his saw is left. Oh, that is so tragic. That's disgusting. Well, what am I supposed to do with this incredibly odd poultice? Oh, you're just gonna repeat yourself. That's fine. Well, this medicine is made of forest mushrooms, so we should probably give it back, right? Yeah. Karma begets karma, and we get the poacher saw. The young punk must have left this behind. So now it's time to hopefully not become a Stalfos. Have you not recognized this incredible tunic I'm wearing? I know it's not green, but that's only because it's not a creative color. Our next stop is Gerudo's Valley, which we have yet to visit as an adult, which means, once again, with Epona, I'll meet you guys there. It's gonna be a good one. Action Jackson Epona. Oh my goodness, I just had to let that scene play out for itself. You can reach this without Epona, but we're not going to worry about that now because this man is in dire need of closure. I am a master craftsman. Those Gerudo thieves, they broke the bridge. I want to fix it, but all of my workers are gone. They said that working as carpenters isn't cool, so they went to become thieves. Unfortunately, they have a little piece of equipment between their legs, which renders them immediately ineligible for this, but yeah, that's not something I'm really interested in tackling anytime soon, so here. Feast your eyes on this saw. But I thought I left that with my old lady? Oh. Well, his big Goron tool broke, and he was gonna go to Goron City to get it repaired. But us coming here, yeah, we'll go ahead and give it back to him. Good kid, thanks. Sorry I can't give you something as good in return, but take this. It's a broken Goron sword. Have we ever seen a Goron in a main Zelda game with a sword? Because that would be kind of badass, actually. I wouldn't be surprised if like Age of Calamity or something did that, but there's a few things that we can do on this side. We're not going to worry about, you know, Gerudo shenanigans just yet, but with the Megaton Hammer, we can bust through some of this and find ourselves an incredible chest, which I think probably has a rupee on it. The main reason why, you just want to sit here and enjoy the music, watch the sun go down, is because there are 2 Skulltulas for us to grab, so we might as well just snag them up here now. And probably teleport, I would say, by way of Bolero, straight back to Goron City. God, I love that song. Like, top 5 for sure. But if you want to show up any day now, thank you. Should not even be able to reach it. Thank you. There is one, and there's also another one behind the tent over here. I guess we made pretty decent time, but I wasn't expecting to make that good a time. Nice. Oh, let's make sure to grab that. Hello? Thank you. And sadly, we could not backflip into any of them, but in case you were interested in seeing what was inside here, we've got ourselves none other than the Running Man, aka the Postman, the greatest American hero known to man. Is his name Pierre by any chance, or is he just soulmates? But yeah, he came here to run through the haunted wasteland, but doesn't look like a great time for that. So he's stuck here for now. And if we had completed a little trading quest as a child, he would be in slightly better spirits. But for now, I will go ahead and meet you guys back at the top of Death Mountain. I told you this was gonna take a sec. Damn, that magic bean we planted in there actually really came in handy. But speaking of, how's it going, brother? Oh, are you okay? Oh, poor guy, he's got something in his eye. Are you okay? Here, can you take a look at this? I know this is the worst timing, but he wants to repair it. But because of the eruption from yesterday, his eyes are irritated. There are fine eye drops in Zora's domain, and if we go see King Zora, we'll be able to help him. But luckily, he's got a prescription. Once again, I will go and meet you guys back in Zora's domain, for which there isn't really an easy way for us to get there. Maybe heading in here is a good transportation point? You know, I'm actually surprised that worked, but we have returned to Zora's domain. So soon, why yes. And this is why we went through the ice cavern before doing anything else, because King Zora being encased in ice turned out to be a pretty inconvenient thing to have happen to us, considering he's the only one who can give us eye drops, apparently. Well, anyways, if we go and show him the prescription, go and flash him the old numbers here, you might say we have them, you might say we don't. Oh, what is it then? He has the ingredients, and if we can take them to the doctor at the Lakeside Laboratory, he can make the drops for us, but we need to deliver them before they spoil, so we've got ourselves a live eyeball frog. Deliver it to Lake Hylia while it's cold. Are ice packs not a thing around here? Well, once again, I will have to meet you guys over there, but we cannot play the Serenade of Water. Otherwise, of course, it'll spoil, and Navi has been freaking the hell out. She's gonna be telling me about, I don't know, Lake Hylia or something, right? Oh yeah, I might be able to walk at the bottom of a lake. What are you trying to tell me here? So once again, we're gonna run down the river as fast as we can and then just gallop straight on back down to Lake Hylia. So we're on our way there, Navi. Don't you worry. Ooh, man, that is a scary ride, but we've come here in the nick of time to see this guy chewing on some tobacco. Hello there, son. I'm researching the press. Okay, we know. And apparently you were knocking boots with the old lady from the potion shop. I've got something here for you. He seems appalled. Oh, I haven't seen an eyeball frog like this since Zora's domain froze over. Yeah, they're so delicious, and tonight he will have fried eyeballs. Ooh, such great stuff. No, it's for eye drops, dum-dum. Yeah, I know I was trying, but you creamed your robe before I had a chance. Meanwhile, he just pulverized it, squeezed the eyes in it. So again, it's not gonna last very long at this temperature, which means we need to book it straight on back to Death Mountain, but without any semblance of teleportation. And it's only half full. So we have a little bit more time, but it's still the longest jaunt yet. Holy hell, I had the absolute worst luck with Epona. There were 3 jumps that she just simply did not want to do. Well, I didn't do it on screen, but I did eventually plant this magic bean. And this is probably a better place to use it than anywhere else because it'll just take us straight on up over here. And we can go ahead and make our way up this way once again. Although we don't have to worry about being blown up this time, which is nice. But we still have to destroy quite a few things along the way. So let's go and phase through the floor there. Whoop, what's happening? Why does it sound like there's a Tektite? That's a little unnerving. We have plenty of time, but just gotta watch out for the cord not going loose, and that should be it. Something else is still... Is there a Tektite that followed me? That's really bizarre. All right, well, we still made it with a fairly good amount of time. I'm just a little upset that it's dark and we're not gonna get a funny, cool animation, but that's okay, because we delivered the goods, and it is gonna be well worth our time. Here you go, friend. Make sure to take all of those and use them right away. Suggestive ass sound. This is stimulating. It's working great. Now I can get back to my blade business. My work is not very consistent, so I'll give this to you so you won't forget. Oh, that's not very promising. So he's gonna need 3 days in order to complete this sword, which is by and away much better than the 7 years it took for his brother to make something 20 times more fragile. So, you know what that means. We need to play the Sun Song 6 times, and I'll meet you guys in just a minute. I think that should be just enough. Ah, yes. Here, take it, please. The sword is his finest work, and we've obtained the Bigoron sword. This blade was forged by a master smith and will not break. This is easily the best weapon in your repertoire, although not nearly as cool or fabulous as the Great Fairy's sword, but it essentially serves the same purpose as the Giant's knife, and it is definitely worth our time. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's make our way back to Lake Hylia and prepare ourselves for our next grand adventure. I love this song. Kind of weird that it's raining, right? I'm not gonna complain much about it. I actually do prefer when it rains, but if we fall down here, we will be conveniently placed right in front of the water temple, which you do need to go ahead and shoot with your hookshot to open the gate. Because next time we take on probably one of the more infamous dungeons in all of Zelda history. And for the 3DS remake, they actually made it a lot more tolerable than people's perception of it, because personally, I never thought it was that bad. And I was always confused when people were confused about this place, but they really streamlined it and made it super easy to follow. So join me here next time, and we will probably end up 3/4 of the way through this one as well. And then probably end up getting lost, because I just love to eat my own words. Yeah. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you here next time.